independent random variables. The discrete random variable x and y are said to be independent random variable if probability of x, y of y, the result of this should be equal to multiplication of probability of x into probability of y. Means the result of probability of x and probability of y should be equal to what here, multiplication of what here, probability of x into probability of y. If these two conditions satisfy, means both LHS is equal to RHS, then we can say that the x and y are independent if each joint of ij is the table in equal to the product of its marginal entries. Otherwise x and y are said to be independent. So here, by if it is not coming same, so it is dependent, and if the resultant are same, it is considered as what here, it is independent random variable. Next, very important results here. So we have to remember to prove the examples here: expectation, variance, covariance and correlation. So problems are based on expectation, variance, covariance and correlation. First one will see what is expectation. Expectation is nothing but if x is a discrete random variable taking the values x1, x2, x3 so on xm or xn you take, having probability function f of x, then expectation of x denoted by e of x. Expectation is one more name, is nothing but mean of the given random variable x also. So if x is a discrete random variable taking values x1, x2, x3 so on xn, having probability function f of x, then expectation of x denoted by e of x or mu of x. This mu stand for mean of the given data and is denoted by the relation mu of x is equal to expectation of x, and it is given by summation I from 1 to n xi into f of xi. So we'll get means from the marginal table, if you see here, so we need to multiply, means we have to take the summation of what here, x1 f of x1 plus x2 f of x2 plus x3 f of x3 so on. If you add the data, then that summation is nothing but is going to called as what here, expectation of the given variable. Similarly, we can find the values for, similarly expectation of y is going to be considered as mu of y is equal to e of y, which is nothing but summation from j to 1 to n yj of g of yj. Okay, similarly for marginal value of your y variables. Okay, so two formulas you have to remember, what is mu x and what is mu y. Similarly, what is the covariance, we'll see now. So covariance is given by if x and y are, this capital X and capital Y are random variable having mean mu of x and mu of y respectively, then the covariance of x and y denoted by COV of capital XY. So in short, covariance is written as what here, COV of xy, and is defined by the relation COV of, that is covariance of xy is equal to summation I summation j of xi minus mu x into yj minus mu y of j of ij. Or I want to use, instead of this formula more easy way, this formula I want to prefer more, that is covariance of xy is equal to expectation of xy, means expectation of capital XY minus mu x into mu y. You know that mu x is nothing but expectation, that is mean of x, mean of y, and what is this mu of xy? It is summation of ij into xi into yj into joint of this. Means this is nothing but one, I will show here by using the previous table. Means we have to take to find this summation of ijk of xi yj. So we have to take this xi one, this what value will get here, this value and this, all three values we have to multiply plus, then first value, this value and this value we have to multiply. Similarly we have to complete the table, and from that we will get what here, e of xy. So if I take one example, it will be more clear, but remember what is covariance of xy, it is expectation of xy minus mu x into mu y, where expectation of xy is nothing but what here, summation I summation j xi yj of jij. So in this way the covariance formula is described here. So better we'll use the covariance formula as expectation of xy minus mu x into mu y. Similarly, the variance formula is given by, that is symbolically variance is nothing but square root or your square of standard deviation, that is sigma of x square, it is denoted by, or v of x also, or rho x square, I can say it is rho x square, which is nothing but expectation of capital X square minus mu x square. And variance of y is given by expectation of y square minus mu y square, where expectation of capital X square is given by summation of I from I to n x square of, means the what value of x is, small x is there, we need to square that, then we need to multiply with f of x. Then summation of y square into summation of y square is nothing but summation of j y square into g of y. So in this way, so we need to get the value of summation expectation of x square and expectation of y square. These value we have to apply. Mu of x, that is the mean, whatever mean we'll get we have to square it. What is a mean we'll get of with respect to y, we have to square it, we have to add, we'll get the variance of x, variance of y, and with respect to this variance we can find the standard deviation. So standard deviation is nothing but, it is nothing but a square root of your variance, that is a rho of x is nothing but square root of variance of x, and rho of y is nothing but square root of variance of y. So this is directly will get from the variance only. If you take the square root of that variance, we'll get the standard deviations. Now finally the correlation. The correlation of x and y is denoted by rho of xy. This is rho, which is nothing but the area. We are going to find the area of that relation. That rho of xy is defined by the relation as rho of xy is equal to covariance of xy divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. So here the example is very important. They will ask find the correlation between x and y for the given data. So at that time, so to find the correlation we need covariance. To find covariance we need what here, your expectations. To find expectation we need mu. So all formulas are very important. So we need to remember what is expectation formula for x and y, what is variance formula for x and y. Then we need to, from the variance we can conclude what here, correlation, which is very important for examples. So these are the main concept from the joint probability. So with the help of this concept we'll see the examples as well as the few important concepts in the future class.